Howdy, partner. My name's Cole. Welcome back to Fitness with Jesus, where we talk about fitness and a little bit of the Word. So today we're going to go over some knee pain. If you have knee pain right on that like ropey tendon just below your kneecap or your patella, or just above it, you might have jumper's knee, which can be painful. And I'll show you some exercises that help with pain, and then I'll tell you about the general root causes of that pain. So, usually it's a type of tendonitis or just like a biomechanical breakdown. But if you have that pain, the first thing you want to do is wall sit, because you want to get your knees strong. In the Bible, it says that every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord, and it's just how it's going to go. So I want to have strong knees so I can bow gooder. I want to bow gooder. Better. So I'd like to do 3 sets of 1 minute of those holds on the wall sits. I get about 90 degrees. You don't have to go like super crazy with it, but better than this, come on. I mean, if you struggle with it, you can work on it right about here. Don't let your knees cave in. Don't go all the way out. Keep them about here. 3 sets of a minute. And that isometric hold is what's going to help your tendons strengthen instead of just stretching, because that's what your tendons do. It holds it at a gentle pace. It's a good burner though. You can also do that. You can progress like so. Bulgarian split squat holds. You elevate one leg, and all you do is you drop down. When I do these, I like a little knee over toe action to try and stretch my calf out too. And the reason for that is because knee pain is often attributed to bad ankle flexion or hip mobility, and ankle dorsiflexion or bad hip mobility, or both in my case, because my hips are terrible. We're working on them now. So the Bulgarian split squats, you stand on one leg, put the other one back, go down, and hold. You hold these as well. Hold. I'd like to do about 3 sets of 20 seconds, 25 seconds of those, because they're single legs, so they're a little harder than the wall sits. And those isometric holds will get you good. Speaking of bowing, you got to bend the knee only to Jesus, not to false worship. Okay, but anyways, you're kneeing, you prop that foot up, you lean back, you squeeze the glute that the back leg is on, and it'll stretch you right here, because a lot of times tight hip flexors will cause you to have knee pain because you have tight hips, so your knees compensate. Voila. I like to hold those for 3 sets of a minute, actually. Now remember, before activity, dynamic stretching is better, like a dynamic warm-up, and after is when I would do static stretching. Oh yeah, you get that front lower hip flexor, upper quad. Technically one of the quads is debated on if it is a hip flexor though. Those are like the main things that will help your knee feel better. But to address the actual knee pain, you need to work on hip mobilization. So maybe like working on some 90-90 hip turns, windshield wipers, everyone calls them. And then once you're down, like so, sit up straight. Try and lift that back leg up. Oh, that's hard. Whew. And you can go to the other side. Lift. Ooh, I'm way better on that side. I can tell too, because this hip hurts. But that hip mobility is going to go a long way when it comes to knee pain. Same with that ankle mobility. If you can't ankle dorsiflex very good, like this way, you're going to have some knee pain. So work on stretching out those calves, stretching out those hips, strengthening the hips and low back. So if you've seen the low back one, the clamshell bands are great also, because you have to remember everything's connected. So that knee pain is coming from somewhere else 9 times out of 10, unless you like tore a ligament or something, and then obviously, you know, different approach. But for our purposes, that will help with most of your knee pain. Isometric holds, wall sits, Bulgarian split squats, stretching out your hip flexors, because everyone and their mom sits down way too much. So our hip flexors shrink, because we're always here. And if you stand, look, boom, open. And if you walk, look, boom, slight stretch. So walking more is going to open up those hip flexors. And that is how you address conventional knee pain. And please remember to get strong knees to bow to the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I thank you for watching this video. God bless you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever the YouTube things that you're supposed to tell people. Ooh, the bell thing. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I don't know. I'm new to this. I'm just here to help out and tell people about Jesus and get in shape. Our bodies are temples. Don't you know? Our bodies are temples. Don't you know? I kind of wanted to just start like rapping or something there. Our bodies are temples. Don't you know? But, then I realized that I was recording a video and I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. God bless you. And I hope that helps with your knee pain.